Sorry, I'm trying to learn how to do this fluff thing, and I'm not really good at it. Like, I can keep my hair healthy and happy, but I can't do the fluff thing. I feel like I always feel like I'm messing it up. You curly girls, man, the ones like, you know, Bianca Renee and all you, y'all are just like amazing, and I feel like I just need to spend a day with you, or like a year, or perhaps the rest of my life, you know. Oh yeah, but anyways, whoop whoop! Alrighty, guys. Yeah, I know I've been a while for away, for like a while. Caught that play on words? No? Nothing? Okay. But yeah, so I just wanted to update you guys on why I disappeared. So one, my team has expanded, so I'm excited. But yes, we also have new shows called Drinks with Geeks. I know you're like, you drink all the time and you hang out with geeks. Like, yeah, that's exactly what I do. But we were able to absorb a show that was wonderfully created by Daniel Beef, and he's super awesome. He's actually one of the directors, on and off directors for Bit and Apple TV. But he has like an incredible mindset. He knows how to put things together. He could just see things and know how to get it done, especially when you're a team of people who are trying to produce your own films, write stuff out. He's definitely the guy that can see, I guess, from that third perspective. So the beauty about him is the fact that he watches a lot of films, he actually understands the cinematography of it all, and he just has a natural knack. Like, that's just him instinctively, and it's super awesome of him. Another person that was on the team is also the real Mike Wilson. He's an artistic rapper, makes a lot of creative, cool music. Definitely something you should check out, but he's also been on Drinks with Geeks as well. So Drinks with Geeks is a fun show where it's exactly as it sounds. It's a bunch of geeks talking about what they're very passionate about while they're drunk. Think of it as our version of Drunk History, but so much better. Comment section if you would like to write, so I would gladly connect you with Daniel Beef, and I will expect you to be paying him, just saying. So yeah, so my team expanded. A couple of people had to step out. Elmira, unfortunately, had to step out because she has to take care of a lot of personal things. I love you very much, Elmira, so when you are ready to come back, booby, you can come back whenever you are ready. Of course, Leslie, she also got the chance to be on in a Marvel show, so everyone's been sort of busy running around, and then we sort of just got stuck into only doing conventions, and there's nothing wrong with conventions. It's just that when I started Bit and Apple TV, that's not necessarily what I planned on doing, and it's just kind of what happened because in the beginning, the team members that I did have in the beginning just dropped out, left. One of them moved to another state, didn't tell me anything, and the other person just didn't want me to put my company name on the project that I was trying to personally fund. So it ended up being just me and Ralph. So all we had were conventions and his writing show, and my show was just a complete accident, which is basically a show about nothing. And obviously it's about nothing because you're still sitting here listening. Congratulations, you are obviously a bored weirdo. So so our team expanded. I had an intern. He just recently graduated, so technically he's no longer an intern. And right now we're just sort of branching out to having different shows and different ideas done. We want to do more short films. And I recently was actually in a film called The Art of Fighting with No Fighting. Without Fighting. That's gonna put a clip here. And I actually ended up being debuted at my first film festival, which I was like very excited for, which was Urban Action Showcase. I was not prepared for that. Fun story, I was actually interviewing Demetrius Angelo about Urban Action Showcase, and I was preparing for it, and during the interview he's like, hey, were you in a kung fu movie where you're wearing gold? And I'm like, yes, and this is yeah, nani? And Shanma, like, you know, it was very strange, and I was just like, how would you know that I did a kung fu? Who you talk to? Who do you work for? And he ended up telling me that the director actually ended up submitting it to that particular film festival, and I had no idea. And it's actually going to be submitted to a bunch of other film festivals, and the fun part about my film is it actually got nominated for like Angels of Action, so I was like super excited about that. I was in the theater when I got the chance to actually watch it in a movie theater, and that was probably one of the most fun experiences that I ever had, like being able to be on the red carpet, actually being the one interviewed for a film that I did, and I was just like, this is so weird. What kind of questions are you gonna ask me? And it was weird because I was just like, oh, now I get it. When, because whenever I go up to people, I'm like, hi, I want to interview you. Celebrity, no celebrity, I don't really care. I'm like, hi, you seem cool. I want to interview you. And they always do this, what kind of questions are you gonna ask me? And I'm always like, come on, look at me. Like, what kind of question you think I'm gonna ask? And it's weird. So when I was on the red carpet myself, I was just like, oh my god, this is what it's like. I'm so excited. And it was probably one of the best experiences. My other team member who just recently joined, his name is Ryan S. Fox. He is a kung fu instructor, super guy that I ended up meeting and stuff like that. Super cool guy, and he actually helped me out with my auditions. And I was like, this guy's super awesome. And it was just a really fun experience. I got to audition in front of other stunt actors because I think action is so cool. And I'm also very big on fitness. I love my martial arts. I can train for hours on end. Very Tai Chi style, only because I care more about like perfecting the movement. Like if I'm gonna go in, I'd rather, instead of doing it fast, like, okay, I'd rather just stop. You know, if I'm gonna like, you know, do the movements, I'd rather just stop, make sure that the movements are exact, no matter how slow I have to do it, and then I can go in and, you know, go in for the movement to make sure that it's perfect and as accurate as possible, because I'm obsessive like that. And Ralph actually had to come in into my room and was like, stop training, it's been 9 hours, get some food and water. And I'm like, ah. Like, it was a horrible experience. Yes, Ralph, that's exactly what I said. And so, but yeah, so that's actually another thing that's been going on. Because of the quarantine, I'm actually focusing on the other things that I got to enjoy, because, you know, the truth is I gotta make money. So if I'm not out doing auditions, I gotta find a way to survive, right? So besides working and, you know, working on my Bit and Apple, working on my career, I also used to do podcasts before. I get better plays when I'm ranting. I don't know why people like listening to me complain. It's really weird. But it's probably because a lot of things that I'm saying is actually logical. Like when you're being nasty to a person for no reason, like you're really not being the best version of yourself, and you can't really complain if the other person treats you like crap in return. So it was like one of those kind of rants, and I think people were like, and it's weird because I see all the plays coming in and I'm like, wow, that's cool. And I do some reviews and they're like, I don't care about your reviews, I want to hear you complain. I want to feel like I'm not alone. Probably because of my dark history, but anyways. But yeah, so a lot was happening with that, and because I'm also in a quarantine, I started up the podcast again, so I'm just doing quarantine reviews. I might go back to my ranting. I haven't decided, only because I'm trying to be very careful about the topics that I choose, whether it's relatable to work that I've done, whether it's someone in my personal life that I still have to deal with. Only because I'll tell it to their face, but I'm just trying to be, you know, as diplomatic as possible and not putting it out there. I wouldn't use their real name. I would never use their real name, but this is what I expect. Hello? Hey, what's up? What? So I heard your new podcast and it sounds very similar to you ranting to something that you told me. Are you talking about me? No, I am not talking about you in the podcast. I am making fun of you on the podcast. See how that wouldn't work out? Because I know me. I'm super blunt and honest. I'm like, yeah, that's you. I'm not making fun of you. No, I'm talking about you because you're a pain in my behind. So I've also been rearranging some personal relationships that's been going on in my life because things people don't seem to understand about me. When I say that I know myself. I know what I need out of my relationships as friends, as significant others, from family. I don't care who you are. I know exactly what I need from any relationship that I have with any human being. And when I explain it to people, they're like, how do you know who you are? And I'm like, because I spend a great deal of time by myself without going crazy. So it's strange when people don't listen and they're like, you can't possibly be that honest and blunt. And then I go, warning, I can be a real a-hole. And then they don't listen, and then they're like, I don't like this. Like, well, let's start off with all the things you did to me on purpose. And I start listing all the things. I'm like, so when I told you to stop the first time, you did not listen. And then I decided to retaliate. Which means me retaliating means I just remove you from my life. That is straight up my retaliation, because I'm not obligated to deal with anyone's bullshit. Just that simple. So those are the things that I've been also dealing with. So I've tried my very best, you know, not to kill people, because that's really important. And my best friend Ralph has been doing a great job keeping me out of jail. So I'm also supposed to be working on another project that also involves a little bit more martial arts, so I get to show off a lot of my skills of like, and I can do my thing. So that was just me, you know, messing around like, but yes, we're focusing more on my kung fu. I come from an Eagle Claw family initially, you know, where you get to do the Cynthia Roth. She's so amazing. I met her at Urban Action. I was like excited. I was like, ah! I was like a girl, and I was just like, can we do the Eagle Claw together? Like, I was so excited, but had to branch out, as diplomatically speaking, to different styles and different schools. Really trying to just checking it out. I'm learning a little bit of like Tiger, how Tiger works. Mantis, I'm struggling with the hand movement, a little bit of Drunken. And then of course now, like, my new thing has been Snake, just to kind of like, you know, go in with the movements. Unless I want to go underhand, and then, but anyways, I'm branching out into different styles. I'm working more with my staff, the bow staff, although I am going to be getting a 4 foot, 1 inch thick dowel, just so I can work more on tricks, because it's a little more difficult when you're dealing with a 72 inch bow staff, which is great for like tournaments, because they can see that you know how to use the staff, but not so easy when you're doing certain things. Like, I'm trying to make sure I don't hit anything, but like, I do not really have a lot of space. So I want to master my staff more fluidly in spaces that are not always as big as outdoors. So I want to make sure, like, you know, I master these things, just because it's very important to me, and it's about my forms, you know. And for me, martial arts is very important to me, and it's just, for me, a way of living. It's a way of functioning. It's a way of balancing myself. I'm even learning Dragon as well. And that's a lot of fun for me, you know, when I'm sitting there, you know, doing my like form, and I'm like going in for it, you know, like that is everything to me. Because there are times when I tell you, when I am fuming and I'm like, don't kill them, don't kill them, don't kill them, don't kill them. I go outside to like relax, where I find somewhere where I need to be, where I can just very quietly, you know, like do my forms, you know, where I step, you know, maybe do a little Shaolin kick, run here, and then, you know, go. For me, it's a lot easier for me to do that, to calm myself down. So those are the things that I've been working on perfecting. What else has happened? It wasn't this Christmas that passed, but I think it was like going into the new year of 2019, where I got into, I had gotten into a stupid fight because someone tried to jump my friend and I wasn't having it. And this lady was like 2 or 3 times my size. But a lot of people don't understand that it doesn't matter how big you are, that doesn't mean you cannot get thrown. So she underestimated me, and then I ended up throwing her, and I knew it was all just a stupid fake plan, because she was pretending her boyfriend she couldn't control her boyfriend. And once I threw her, she stopped. I threw her where there were cameras, because I was just like, we're gonna just get the cops involved, because I want identification, I want everything, I want to know who you look like, you know. So she straightens up when she realizes she's near the cameras, does this, no lie, without the hair. And she just walks right out, grabs her boyfriend, and like leaves. And I was just like, alright, whatever. So I, you know, I helped my friend or whatever. Hope I was like Vidal Sassoon. That was not sexy, I'm sorry. I need Miss Bianca Renee in my life, because my girls do not have any form. But anyways, so recently I had even gotten into an argument with someone that I was like working with. I was working there, and this dude thought he was gonna play me, because I guess he thought I'd be scared of him. Even though I made it very clear and publicly known to everyone, I will crack his teeth in a minute, because I do not have patience for that. That's what happens when you grow up in a ghetto. Like, I'm quiet, I'm polite, but don't think you took the hood out of me. So it's been like a lot of crazy stuff that's been going on, just in general. And then right when things start to look like they're picking up for me, I'm like, 2020 is gonna be a great year, and then Mother Nature was like, go back to your rooms, every last one of you, and think about what you did. Meanwhile, I'm like, I've always recycled and tried taking care of you. Why do I have to be punished? That's not fair. Because they fucked up. But yeah, I think that's a sum of everything that's been going on. I did some more stuff with Mezco toys, and I absolutely adore them. If you haven't checked out their merchandise, make sure you do. They got some really cool things. Always like that they're always producing, and I'm like, I like my first action doll of me when I'm doing like whatever it is that I'm doing from whatever film, I want Mezco toys to be the first one to make, and I'm saying that out loud. I don't want to hear nobody else. I want Hasbro up in my face, Mezco toys. So but yeah, I think that's just about everything that's been going on, and I'm also slowly going back into writing. I've only published a few books, but this one I want to make into like a short novel, not like American Geisha, but rather a little bit more in depth than that. But then again, when the characters are talking to you, they tell you how long your book is actually going to be written and if they feel like dying today. But yeah, so I hope you guys are enjoying this quick little update from me. I hope, yeah, I hope you guys are safe. I hope everything is great. No, and just for those of you who are like, the coronavirus is a hoax. Yeah, tell it to the people that I know passed away. So, make sure you guys stay safe out there. Put your mask on, wear your gloves. I've been wearing masks before the pandemic, and I've been socially distancing before the pandemic. And I will continue to do so even after. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. Make sure you guys are following me up on Instagram, Curly Cadma, and join me into Cadmania on TikTok. You'll see that I do more videos there, primarily because I do like 20 of them in one sitting, and then I release them slowly, because life gets really busy. And then I'll keep you guys posted on that other Kung Fu flick that I might be involved in, but the script is still kind of coming together. Cool guy. We'll see where that goes, especially after we're allowed outside. And yeah, and then once I feel ready, I'll show you guys some more tricks that I can actually do, because I never actually get the chance to talk about those things. Hope you guys enjoy this, and I'll talk to you guys later. Whoop, whoop. Oh my god, I'm trying to like do my like cover thing for the video, and I just realized all you see are 2 lines on my face and 2 lines for a finger and a body and a hair. That's not even right, Mom. Not even right. These are my genetics.